just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one to platforms ready for many.
Jobber Copilot was designed to help home service pros confidently overcome any business challenge and seize every
Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, guys. I'm Alex Grader, your social media whiz and your digital entrepreneur. Here to talk to you this morning. We're gonna have a great one today, guys. I'm gonna be talking to you about digital program, digital marketing, and how you can make income from the comfort of your home. You can start working from home, guys. Also, I got a big announcement for you too as well. We got the bundle package coming in, and also we have a webinar, a free webinar today, guys. If you'd like to join the webinar, make sure you drop a comment on here, webinar, or be sure to leave me a DM comment, or actually you can go straight to my website, alexdailypayboost.com, and put your email in there. We're gonna touch, let me turn this down a little. I hope you can hear me now. I don't know why I woke up with like a kind of runny nose today, man. It's crazy. The weather's changing up now. I guess because everything's dying outside now. But yesterday it was hot. We're already in the end of September and it's still the summer. What's up with that? We're going to be touching on how to build an online business, how to resell digital programs, how to work from home, right? I got a bunch of keywords that I want to talk to you about as well that I should be having right here in my notes, but I don't. So let's talk about that. Digital programs. I want to talk to small business owners, finding new ways to make money from home. I want my Hispanic culture to come through. Good morning. Carl, good morning. Have a good day. Happy Friday. I want to talk and touch on things like digital programs and digital marketing. You know, how to make money from home, the 2-hour workday, the Legacy Builder Program 2.0, the bundle package coming in. Good morning, Holt. Good morning for stopping by. I can't pronounce that. Holt, how, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Anyways, like I was saying, I want to touch base on small business owners, online business, how you can start an online business and create it on automation, you know, how to build a digital marketing empire. We're going to talk about all these things, guys. I'm going to touch bases on all this. Happy Friday. I'm glad you're here with me today. Thank you. Appreciate you. If you can do me the favor, go ahead and tap the screen for all the people on the sideline. Everybody that's on the outside, good morning. Welcome to you too. Stay blessed. Hopefully you're staying blessed. Have a great weekend and be safe out there. You know, we're going to talk about how you can make income from home. We already at the end of the week, guys. You know, we're actually 1 week shy from October. Are you ready for the holidays? Put a 1 in the chat. Also, I want to talk to you about how digital marketing has changed my life and how things have changed for me. Also, I want to talk about digital programs. What is a digital program, right? And before I say that, I want to ask this question right now. You know, the number one thing to know and have online is a digital program if you want to make money, right? I think I said that
Imagine being able
right.
to
The
build
number
a
one thing
campaign
to make to
just by
hold
thinking
up.
about it.
Let me look
Base
at my notes.
44.
See, I wrote a bunch of this shit, man, that I got for y'all guys. The number one thing you need to make money on, the number one thing you need to make money online is a digital program. Now, do you have a digital program?
Customize.
Do you have a digital program? Do you know what a digital program is? Put a 1 in the chat if you do. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know what a digital program is, and put 3 in the chat if you want a free digital program that I have for you. Digital product, actually, not a program. I'm giving away a free digital product that I have. It's how to train you. It's a blueprint to train you how to create 10 grand and 10K in 30 days. Anyways, let's get it going, man. It's Happy Friday. My time is very valuable, and we got the sun. We already got the sand glass going. So I got my little crowd right here in the back. I created a collage. I got a bunch of beautiful women and men on my collage here facing me, looking at me right now, so that I can feel more comfortable when my numbers ain't up. I can feel more comfortable having my little crowd right there, because this does matter and my time matters. It's very valuable. And believe me, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get to the bag, and I'm just here trying to help other people get to the bag. So let's get to it. I'm in Texas. I like drinking Big Red. I don't know what y'all like to drink. And let's get to it, man. How to create an online business, man. Let's start with that. Well, first things first, if anybody ever thought about creating an online business, put a 1 in the chat. If you had an online business but never did anything with it, put a 2 in the chat, and put a 3 in the chat if you like to learn how to create an online business. Well, we're gonna start off by talking about an online business. First things first, what you need to do, let me turn this shit down, man. It's still too loud. Okay, here we go. One thing you need to learn have first is the foundation to start an online business. Now, the foundation to start an online business is going to be, oh, no wonder, because I'm sitting on my shirt. It's like, why the hell is this shit pulling? The number one thing you need to know is having a foundation. Now, the foundation you want to have to create an online business, you want to have all your words together. You want to have everything lined up, right? You don't want to have your old email address that has your name, and then you have 1945 or 1976 or 1995 or whatever it is, right? You don't want to have that. You want to have the name of your brand, because that's what you're going to do. Is you're going to build a brand here, guys. You're going to build a brand so that you can see. It's kind of funny how people could text me or call me whenever I go live. Ain't that kind of crazy? It really is. It's really distracting. Really distracting. But anyways, like I was saying, guys, the number one thing you need to do is have your name brand put together, right? You want to have your email. You want to have your domain name. Your domain name is going to be your website address. This is going to be your front line, your front store. This is like your house address, right? You'll be like, but you don't want to give out your house address, but online. But you want to give out your business address, right? Which is your www.thisbusinessismine.com, or whatever you want to call it. Let me start making up names, because that shit sounds so corny and it sounds too professional. I don't like to be like, it'll be like www.mymakeupblooming.com, right? Or www.thisismybusiness.com or digitalbusiness.com. Okay, so anyways, let's get to it. www.digitalbusiness.com, right? That is going to be your storefront. You don't have to, you can name it whatever you want. If you don't know what to name it, you don't have an idea, or you just can't put it together, first off, you want to go ahead and have the words to be right. They have to be worded right. You don't want to add different words on there, like, you know, people do funny stuff, you know, changing words up. Don't do it. Just do it like the way it is in the dictionary. That way people could find you whenever you go through your SEO, search engine optimization. Okay, so you want to name it It could be one word, it could be two or three. Don't overdo it. Don't make a sentence out of your brand name. It's not your, all right. This might sound kind of funny, but Mexicans have like 4 different last names, right? I know a few. Put a 1 in the chat if you know somebody that has 4 or 5 names, 3 last names. You know, some of those last names sound like the first name. So anyways, the point is that when you brand yourself, you want to use 1, 2, or 3 words, and that's it, right? Because you want to create a brand. Plus, whenever you do your domain name, right, your website address and your email address, you want to make sure they're compatible, but you don't want it to be super long, right, either. I don't want you to go pick the longest word in the dictionary to make it your brand, right? Don't do that. Make it, and then try to use a couple of words. Don't use so many words in your brand, because you want people to, you want it to be catchy. You want people to catch on, right? You want people to catch on, and that's the thing you want is to build that. So anyways, let's keep moving. You can use ChatGPT to help you, build you a brand. You can actually get your brand going by using ChatGPT. So that's a good thing. That's another tool that you can use to create your brand name. Now, once you buy your domain name, you got to go to GoDaddy.com, go to Namecheap, go to Google Domain. Any of these sites you can buy a domain name, right? You buy your domain name, then you want to connect your domain name to your website. You're going to build a website, right? You're going to need a website. You're going to need a website. So I'm going to tell you all about it. You're going to have to create a website. You're going to have to use a template. You're going to have to go to a website to purchase one. Back then, it used to be coded. Now it's just, you can use a template. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. We're talking about how to build a brand and how to build your online business today. We're starting from scratch, actually. We're talking about from the foundation. I'm breaking it down for you so that way you can actually start your online business if you've been thinking, or if you really don't have the time and you really need somebody hands-on, and be sure to send me a DM here or go to my bio, alexdailypayboost.com, and be sure to send me an email and saying, hey, Alex, I'm interested in a Kickstarter. Just put that on there, Kickstarter, because we're going to kickstart your business and get you going. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here with me and you can hear this, man, because I need people to be with me engaging so I can get straight to it and teach you how you can build your online business and start making money from home. You can have this on automation as well. We're going to get to that. These are all steps. We're going to get to that because this automation is going to help you build an online business that's going to help you grow. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you're here with me, man, and you want to learn how to make money from home. And I'm going to teach you how to do that, man. I'm going to teach you how to do it because this is what you need. I'm telling you, the foundation right now is starting your name first. It's going to be your name. Try to stay away from your last name. Try to stay away from name period, because you maybe one day your business might grow super big and somebody might want to come by and buy you out. And it might be up for sale. Maybe you were just tired of it already, and you can have the option to sell your business if you like. Some people do. I know some entrepreneurs that build businesses all the time, brands, and they turn around and sell them real quick. That's what they actually do. That's their job. They're so creative that they create brands and turn around and sell them. You can. I'm born on New Year's Day. I went and tried to buy www.New Year's Day, and it was for sale for 10 grand. Now it's probably like 15. Yeah, I got an email from somebody saying, hey, I got that domain name. If you want it, I'll sell it for you. I'm like, how much? They're like 10 grand. I'm like, whoa, keep it. Keep it. I'm fine. I was born with that birthday, so I'm good. It's on my birth certificate. You feel me? But anyways, the point is that you want to build a brand that's going to be compatible with your email addresses as well, because email is the lifeblood of social media. And let me tell you why, because you're going to need an email whenever you go and put your new business on social media. You're going to want to sign up to all your social media platforms, right? So these social media platforms will be like Twitter, Meta, Facebook Meta, Instagram, right? YouTube, Twitter X. Did I say Twitter X? There's a couple of other ones. Snapchat. There's a ton of them, right? There's what else? There's so many. There's so many social media platforms, but it's based off of your product or your service in your business, where you want to land. Where's your audience? Because your product could probably be something that is not relatable to a younger audience, right? So the younger audience will be in different platforms like Snapchat. Now, the point is that you want to have everything aligned. You want to have that email address as the same as your business name. So let's use a business name, for example. We're going to name it, let's see, what's mysolarbusiness.com, right? Okay, so you're going to create an email, solarbiz@gmail.com. Why do I say Gmail? Put a 1 in the chat if you know why I'm going to say Gmail. Or explain yourself in my comments why I'm talking about Gmail. Let me get to it. Because of the fact that Gmail is going to be your SEO, right? Your search engine. And whenever people are looking for you, it automatically becomes with Google, right? And, you know, with Google, there's a difference between keywords and just searching, right? And that's another thing that TikTok is doing right now. They're actually more focused on keywords now other than hashtags. That's right. You're getting a free one right now, guys. Google and TikTok. TikTok's, you know, they're in competition with Google right now. TikTok is. And they know that they're into the hashtag world, right? And Google is into the keywords, right? So now you don't even necessarily have to add any hashtags anymore. As long as you have keywords with inside your video here, right? That can be compatible, and it actually is a keyword that you can use through Google. Somebody searching for something, TikTok's gonna pop up through a keyword now. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, back to what I was saying was you want to sign up to all these social media platforms. Also, Google is not a social media platform, actually. It's just a search engine. But it does have its own page that you can go and sign up to, which is Google My Business. So you can add that to the list as building your business, right? Now, once you got your email together, because that is the lifeblood of social media, and you already have all your social media lists together, right? You want to go ahead and connect your domain name and have your website up. Now, having your website up, you're going to create content that you're going to deliver a CTA, which is a call to action. It's going to drive people, your audience, your customers, your prospects to your website. You're going to drive traffic. See, this is all a process. Don't think this is a quick get rich scheme type shit, you know. It's just like work, man. You're going to go to work and they're going to teach you training. You're going to learn how to go to work and what you need to do every day, right? You're going to learn this. It's the same thing, but the difference is that you're not going to go to work and clock in for 10, 15 hours, right? The 9 to 5 is what? 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever. You're going to actually just do a 2-hour workday from home, from anywhere. You can go on vacation. As long as you got Wi-Fi and a phone, you can do that. You're probably thinking, so if I was having Wi-Fi and a phone and I can do this from anywhere in the world, what if I was on the road? Well, that's why they got hotspots now. You can buy a box. I have one. I'm on the go. Anybody wants to, a business owner says, hey man, I want to know what you're talking about and I need to get my business running. I'm not getting too many customers through the door. I'm going to pull out my laptop and I'm going to put my hotspot out and my power box, and I got it all running, ready to go. I can open up my websites, go in there, show them everything that I got going on in process and how we can deliver and make 30% revenue at the end of the year, right? But the point is that you can create financial income from anywhere you like. You know, you don't necessarily have to be at work clocking in and dealing with rejection from your boss that's trying to fire you because you did something wrong. You probably showed up 30 minutes late. What if I told you that you can actually create your own time Put a 1 in the chat if you're tired of working the 9 to 5 grind and you actually want to have a 2-hour workday. You want to create your own flexible schedule and go throughout the day so you can use your creativity time for your family's sake, your time. You probably want to be in the gym working out, focus on you. Or you probably just want to go and get a massage. And you can do that while you're building a digital product online, putting it on automation, and having it work for you forever. It's that easy. You can work from home. You can do whatever you like because you're going to learn how to create 3 pieces of content that you'll be posting on social media, whichever social media that you like. You know, put a 1 in the chat if you like TikTok, put a 2 in the chat if you like Facebook, and put a 3 in the chat if you like YouTube. I certainly like all of them, and that's another thing that we're going to teach you in the community because you get access to a community in our digital program. So if you purchase any of my programs, the Legacy Builder program is for $900, the Digital Mastery is for $600, the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint is $300, and the Launchpad to Profit is $100. Whichever of these programs that you purchase, you're going to have access to a community of like-minded individuals like me and you, parents, not digital god genius gurus or anything like that. You're going to meet parents, you're going to meet grandpas, grandmas, retired vets. You're gonna meet a lot of people in the same different walks of life globally, all around the world. In this community, we have 56,000 members in this community. When I joined back in May of 2024, there was only 18,000 members in the community. I cannot even stress it enough how big we already grew fast. And we have connections now. How do we connect? We have Zoom meetings, man. And we all connect. If all you got to do is just show up. You want to learn to earn, you need to show up. You know, you got to learn to be coachable because this is a business, man. We're going to teach you how to create financial income in your household. Like you're going to learn how to even do the 2-hour workday. We're going to teach you because you're probably thinking, okay, I give you 2 hours a day. I'd rather turn in my 10 hours for a 2-hour workday. Where do we start? And what do I do in these 2 hours? Well, that's the point. You're going to learn every day in the community because our mentor, the founder, she is already reached 10 million this year just in this digital program. And she's teaching us every day. She's showing up every day. So if the founder that already made 10 million out of this shows up every day and actually shares a video teaching us step by step what we need to do to build our business today. Thank you for stopping by and showing love, man. Thank you for the hearts. And, you know, coming through and showing us the ropes every day, giving us a video and pinning it on the top and saying, this is what you need to do right here for today. That shows me that if she has the courage to come show up, I have to show up. You know, because if I show up and I'm being told what to do and I just do what I'm told to do, then I'm going to make income, right? Because there's no tricks here. We're just learning the basic step-by-step blueprint. We're going with the blueprint because that's what we're doing here is making income. You know, so imagine getting a course because I've been in the business since 2016. I've been a small business owner longer than that. But I started marketing my business myself because I got tired of paying marketing agencies that cost a shitload of money every month. I started creating my own income by saying, hey, I'm going to be the marketer now for my business. So I started buying courses. Those courses only landed me in a Facebook group and threw me in there and nobody taught me anything. I have to learn on my own through the course, right? Not here. With the Legacy Builder Program 2.0, you're actually going to get this with a digital community on school that you're going to actually have to go through whenever you purchase the program. You literally have to go through the program to get accepted to school. So it's just not anybody can just show up to the school and then go to digital growth community and just say, hey, I want to join. You just can't do that. It don't work that way. You purchase the program and you go through the program to the private community. And there in the private communities where you're going to learn in the classroom, we have a calendar, we have all these things that are going on and we join each other. We meet in a meeting on Zoom. Our mentor will be there, the founder, she speaks up. We have great 6-figure, 7-figure earners that are speaking to, teaching us every step of the way. Man, this is perfect. This is something better than just a course because you're going to learn and being mentored every day to get to the bag. Does that make sense to you, man? Put a 1 in the chat if you're starting to feel what I'm talking about, because it could easily be payday on a Friday, or it could be payroll for you on a Friday. It's up to you. You could be the CEO or you can be the employee. It's up to you, because if you're here today, make sure you're following, because you're going to have a CEO mindset here, guys. That's what we do here, is teach you how to become a digital entrepreneur online. Creating an online business, put it on autopilot, and start generating income. Can I get a yes, sir, on that one, man? I'm telling you, it's Friday, and we're going to get freaky today. It's Freaky Friday today. You feel me? You get in there and get Freaky Friday that ass. You're going to get in there and fry the ass up with that. You know, make sure that you making income, making more streams of income than just a day-to-day paycheck, man. You don't want a day-to-day paycheck. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Friday. You don't want just a day-to-day paycheck. Payroll. Today's payroll, guys. Get your paycheck and get ready to go pay, because you're going to get that check, put it in your hand. You know damn well it's going to go into another hand. Put a 1 in the chat if that's happened to you every time, and you know it's Friday and you're feeling me and you're going to do that today. You know you're going to get your check and you're going to go pay your bills, and you're probably going to have a few bills, a few dollars to just buy a few beers, right, for the weekend. And especially if you're a man, you know game days are on Sunday now. Do you have enough money for the barbecue? Do you have enough money for the beer? Get ready, man. I mean, that's my point. Either you can actually live that traditional lifestyle of working all the time and then paying the bills and not having nothing, but having something to show for, but not having that extra income that you can actually take your family out to that vacation, be ready for that Christmas list, already start going out. And you know, there's a lot of rich people right now that I'm pretty sure they're getting in their cars and with their list in their hand and say, hey, the holidays are coming, man. Let's go ahead and start buying some gifts now. How many people do you think is doing that already? Those that are financially stable, right? They're actually doing it. Because if I had it like that, I would jump in my car and I'll be going straight to Target. I'll be going to Walmart. I'll be going somewhere and start already getting my Christmas list together, because it's actually cheaper now to do it than later, right? And my point is that some of us ain't even ready for that, because we got to pay our bills. We're still so behind. We're still trying to catch up. We ain't even getting a break. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel me, man, if you're not getting a break on a payday Friday. Come on, guys. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, and then are we actually good and happy in the weekend? What are we doing with our weekend time? And I'm not talking about walking around in the park, which is cool. Yes, it's very healthy, but you really want to be somewhere else where you can spend a little money and drink and buy the drinks for everybody, right? You want that. You want to go create family memories, don't you? With your loved one, with your kids. Come on. Stop watching the games in your living room and start going to a game. Don't that sound good, to be at the stadium? Come on. How can we do that? The only way we can do that is by creating other streams of income. And today I'm going to tell you how the number one way to make income online is having a digital product. And how do you create a digital product, man? Put a 1 in the chat if you know how to create a digital product. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know how to create a digital product, but you want to learn. And put a 3 in the chat if you want a free digital product. If you want a free digital product, man, go to the link in my bio, alexdailypayboost.com. Go to my website, put your email in there, and you're going to get a free digital product by me, right? You're going to get one that's going to teach you how to create 10K in 30 days. Plus, you'll get a free video of my mentor that's going to tell you how to get to the bag. Also, if you like to learn more and you're really serious about this, how about you just go to my link, put your email in there, and I'll send you the newsletter. So with the link to the webinar that's going to happen in about 2 hours. We have a free webinar going on today to teach you how all this works, because I've been through the webinar too, because that's what I did before I actually joined. I said, man, I'm going to go check out the webinar, this free webinar they have, and I want to see what they're talking about before I make my purchase. And I made the high purchase. I didn't make the low purchase. You have an option. You can do the 100, the 300, the 600, or the 9. I did the 9 because I wanted it all, right? The 9, I did my research. What was it all about? What was the difference? What the difference is? And I'll tell you, because now I'm a certified reselling digital program, digital products, right? And that you can be too, because you'll learn that in the program. We actually have a course that you go through in the program that you really take a test, literally. You take a test, you study, you take a test, and you become a digital entrepreneur reseller, right? A certified reseller, online reseller, and I am now. So let me tell you about the difference. Now, the Legacy Builder, when you purchase the 900, you get the master resale rights. That means I am the buyer and now I became the seller. And whenever I resell the program to somebody like you, you become the buyer, but now you are the seller. You turn around and resell the program. Right? We're reselling the program. And when you create your online business, you only build it one time. It's a one-time cost fee, right? And you're actually going to resell this program forever, for a lifetime. You're never going to stop. So actually 2 lifetimes. Ain't it like, don't they say like 25 to life? So you actually don't have to ever do anything for like 50 years. I think I did the research on this. So 50 years, that's 2 lifetimes right there, guys. You build it once and you resell this 2 times, 2 lifetimes. Come on, man. And this is all yours. You get to keep 100% of the profit. Now, that's the Legacy Builder Program 2.0 with the master resale rights, the MRR. Now let's get to it. You get 3 other programs that you get to unlock, guys. Now these programs is the Digital Mastery that teaches you how to create a six-figure income in 6 months. You're going to grow and become into digital marketing, how to monetize digital marketing, the power of automation, email marketing, how to create your email lists, all these great things, plus other trainings that we have in bonuses as well too. How to create your online business and get 200 free ideas. Also Snapchat, ChatGPT, how to create on ChatGPT. But the point is Digital Mastery would be only for 600, but you only get the resale rights, which means that you get to buy the program and you can resell it, but the buyer that purchases it from you only gets to study it. Now what you're selling is educational learning lessons here. These are modules. They click on them, these videos, they go into it through Kajabi as your program, right? Your program will be through Kajabi. You sign in. This is all legit. You sign in and you open these video modules, and it teaches you how to start an online business, how to put it on automation, how to connect your payment gateway, because you get to keep 100% of the profit. Also, you get to learn the resale rights. What does it mean? All of that. You get to keep all of this, guys, and you can teach your kids in your household how to do this, man. You can actually sign in your laptop, let your kids learn it, because you might have a physical small business that you run as a family-oriented business. Your kids need to learn this. Plus, they get to learn for free because you already paid it one time. It's a one-time cost, no hidden fees, one-time pay, and that's the beauty of it, man. You get to keep all of this. And you get to be a part of the community. You get to be a part of the community, and plus you're going to have me as a mentor, and I'm going to help you every step of the way to build your online business and get it on automation and start collecting your money. That don't have nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you. I don't even get a commission out of that. You get to keep 100% of the profit, like I keep my 100% of the profit. That's why I say you become your own CEO boss in this, guys. Plus your family gets to benefit from this, because this can be a small bit. This can be a business from home. You can start your from home business. You can teach your kids. You might have an 18-year-old at home. You know, we have a 17-year-old in our community that has reached 1 million already. He's a millionaire reselling digital programs. Matter of fact, I need to start taking snaps of everybody's sales and posting them on videos, my sales. I could put them on here too. I don't like doing that because I believe I'm a Hispanic. That's different. I'm a Mexican Hispanic, so we think different than other people. People like to show off their, oh, look, I sold this, blah, blah, blah. I don't like doing that because I believe in the ojo. I believe in people putting the bad eye on me. I believe in people trying to put fucking brujeria on me. You know, I believe in all these bad spiritual things. People have bad vibes, man. I don't like to be around people that have bad vibes. I try to stay away from people. My circle is very small. Don't be going and telling people all your business, because when you do that, man, people shit on you, man. They want to hope and dwell on your badness, man. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you for stopping by, for real. I really do. But let me tell you, man, let's get to it. Let's get to it. You're going to learn how to create income from the comfort of your home by reselling digital programs. Ain't nobody teaching none of this, man. They're not gonna teach you none of this, right? And we're gonna get to it. And right now I'm just talking about the product because the number one thing you need to learn to make money online is a digital product. If you don't have a digital product, man, you're in the right place. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you put your email in because we have a free webinar as well. Our mentor, our founder is going to be there telling how it works, the program, the digital program, how she started she's gonna say her whole testimony. And dude, she's making millions. Come on, man. You can't, man. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there. I like to be told what to do. I like to listen to people that make money, man. I don't like listening. You know what? I used to listen to people that didn't make shit. I used to listen to people that always wanted to get in trouble. And where did that get me? Nowhere. It didn't get me nowhere because I was always being misled, right? I was always being misled. And, you know, it's all good. You live and you learn, right? But I don't want to learn like that anymore. I want to be more successful, right? And everybody that I mess with, they on their level of success as well. People work hard for theirs, and I respect that. And that's what I'm about. I don't fuck with nobody that they ain't trying to do nothing with themselves, man. No disrespect to them or anything, but I'm on a whole different bag. You know what I'm saying? You live your life your way, and I live mine my way, man. I've been down. You know what I'm saying? You didn't write me. You didn't send me no money. You didn't do none of that. Don't talk to me about nothing, man. I ain't got shit to explain to you, man. Don't put it out there like that. You feel me? I'm more respectfully about making money professionally. I'm more of a positive role model. I like to be positive. I have a positive mindset. Now, if you come and talk to me right, man, I'm going to talk to you right. I'll try to lecture you. Maybe if you listen and I see that there is hope and potential in you, I'll put you under my wing and I'll sit you down on my table and I'll let you eat and I'll teach you how to get it. I'll teach you how to make this money off of this shit right here. Learn something that's going to change value in your household that people are going to look at you and say, damn, you know shit in technology. You know how to build an online business. You know all about automations. You know about email marketing. You have an email list. You got a list of people. I have a list of people, man. You know what? I'm known in my town where I'm at. You know, I'm known all around. Shit, actually, I know a lot of people. People know me because I stand out everywhere I go. I'm actually 6'2", 230. You know what I'm saying? So I really stand out everywhere I go. People know me, but before that, I've always been tall and slim and skinny, but people always knew me because I always stood out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is in the vibe of me, my energy, whatever it is, but I've always stand out. And you know what? My point is that, hey, if I'm going to stand out, I'm going to stand out for something positive, something that makes sense, something that's making me feel better of myself, because I want people to look at me and say, damn, look at that. Can't even judge a book by his cover because he's doing things now. He's actually really smart and he's doing things. It wasn't like from one day to another. It took time. I took time out of my mind and finally said, hey, stop. That's enough. That shit ain't working, man. That shit ain't working. You need to do something that's going to make you better. Somebody, because you are better. I started telling myself, hey, you worthy of what you want. You worthy of who you are and what you can be. So I started telling myself, hey, you know what? My family depends on me. I depend on me. I need to be a better person. So I started studying. I started learning every day. I started picking up books. I read books. Don't judge a book by its cover. I read books. I love books. You know what I'm saying? And don't think I read science fiction books and bullshit books, stories. Like, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like, you know, my time is worthy and I need to study and learn shit that I need to know, like entrepreneurship, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Robert Kiyosaki, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know, I'm talking about shit like that. Charlie Munger, Sam Walton, you know, the owner of Walmart. Why read him? Because why not? The man got a franchise all over the globe. You learn from people that are already successful, you become successful. It starts implanting into you. If you hang around with a bunch of fuck-ups, guess what? You're going to be a fuck-up. That's just the way it is. That's where I stopped. I said, that's it, man. I ain't got nothing to prove, man. I ain't got nothing to prove. I don't put in work. I don't need to do none of that. I'm better. I need to put in work at home. I need to leave a legacy at my house. I need to make a difference. I can be the biggest motherfucker in my house and go to work every day and get 2 jobs and all that. But staying away from my family, is that getting me anywhere? No, it's not getting me nowhere because I'm not creating memories with my family. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm actually letting my kids grow without me, right? Because I'm always at work. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel me, man. If you felt that way before, if you've been working your ass off and you haven't really had time to create memories with your family, it's cool to have stuff and say, you know what? Where in the hell is all this stuff coming from? Like, I'm seeing a bunch of little, like, am I just like tripping, or am I seeing little fabrics coming around everywhere, man? I need to shop vacuum this room really good. But anyways, man, it's happy Friday. It's Friday, and like I said, man, you want to build a legacy at home? Build a legacy at home. You can have your physical body and have 2 jobs and go to work and all that, but you won't be creating memories. You won't be there in the holidays with your family. You won't be there for the football games. You'll be missing out on a lot, man, especially if you have little kids. That means a lot. You have to be there around your kids. You got to raise them. You got to see them grow, because if you don't, then somebody else is, right? So, and if somebody, and I don't mean that in the wrong way, I mean it in the right way, man. You need people to put positivity in the kids' life to grow, right? So I'm doing that to myself. I'm saying, okay, if something happened to me, at least I have 4 streams of income right now that are online digital programs that I already built. I have an online business on autopilot, and my family gets to benefit from that because it's connected to my bank account. My bank account, that money goes straight to my bank account. If anybody purchases a program, you get to keep 100% of the profit because of the resale rights, the master resale rights. You purchase one of the programs, you get the resale rights. You can probably start with the $100 program. Start making $100 programs. You buy that done for you program, you have your website up, right? You start selling $100 programs, and then you just upgrade to the $300 program. Now you're making $300 a day. You're making $300 a day programs. You're reselling these programs to people globally that you don't even have to be up there in front of them and be like, hey, I got a program for sale to your friends and your family. No, this is rejection free because the program is on autopilot. Your online business is on automation, and when people purchase it or they want to check it out, it automatically sends them through a funnel that's going to teach them every step of the way what you have to offer, how the program works, everything. You can sell $600 programs. I recommend, if you don't have the capital like that, to start with the 300. Start with the 300. That's where you can start making income too, because it's an investment. It's a return on investment, man. Think about it. That's what I did when I purchased the 900. I said, I want the master resale rights. I did my research, and I realized that if you purchase the legacy builder for 900, it gives you the master resale rights. That means I can resell the digital program. Whoever buys it from me, they can resell the program. And I got to unlock 3 other streams of income, which is the digital mastery, passive daily pay blueprint, and the launchpad. As I say, I'm down the road. The 900 is the legacy, the digital mastery 600, the launchpad the digital passive daily pay blueprint is 300, and the launchpad to profit is 100. These 4 streams of income, I get to keep 100% of the profit. So if anybody buys any of these programs online on my automation system, they get to keep the program, I get to keep the money, and I have my program. It's still mine. I get to resell it over and over all over the globe, man. All over the globe. If you'd like to learn more, go ahead and hit me a DM right now. Comment on here, and I'll send you the link to join the webinar. My mentor is going to be there. She's making $10 million just this year on the program. We're having a special day too, because she's going to be talking about the digital mastery, the legacy builder program 2.0, actually in Espanol. We actually starting to move into another country, guys. This is a global business, but now we're selling the digital programs in multiple countries, guys. And we have AI training in the program to teach us how to do that. If you don't know how to speak Spanish, that's fine, because AI is going to do the business for us. This is too brilliant. This is too easy, man. You don't necessarily need to start an online. You don't need to start a business and have inventory in a shop, right, with all kinds of stuff, and you have to constantly deal with that shit. No, this is a digital product that you actually create that's already a done for you product, and you resell it for life, man. You create it one time and you resell it for life. And that's my life, man. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm a digital entrepreneur. And when the Legacy Builder 2.0 in Espanol comes out in a week, bro, I get 10 streams of income. And I'm going to be selling the bundle for $1,400. I'm not going to be selling the program for $900 anymore. I'm actually going to be selling it for $1,400 because we have it in English and in Spanish. So that I have 10 streams of income now, man. 10 streams of income coming in a week. So yes, I'm smiling because I went from 4 now to 10, and I'm on to something, man. I ain't never had nothing like this in my life before, man. And you know what? If you know me and you want to take a shot at it too, man, you can too. Go to the link in my bio, alexdailyboost.com. Go to my website and put your email in there and say, hey, what's up? Let's get it. Because that's what it is, man. I'm going to teach you something that nobody's going to teach you, man, because nobody taught me this. So I'm learning. I'm learning as I go. I've been in marketing since 2016 because of my small business. I've been in the painting business for 20 years, man. And you know what? I've always learned that I'm going to answer to somebody. Somebody's always going to be my boss. Even though you create your own physical online, your physical business, your small business, it doesn't mean that you're the boss, because you're still going to answer to somebody. Somebody's still going to cut the check, and you're going to bow down to that shit. You're going to toss and turn in the middle of the night. You're going to lose sleep because you're always going to be constantly worried about what the boss is going to say. Even though you're the boss, even though you own your own business. I'm a proven example of that. I've lived that life, and I said, you know what? I still live that life, but you know what? I now have a flexible timeline with my life, like a 2-hour workday doing this, being a digital entrepreneur, selling 4 streams of income online, presenting my digital programs, and talking about how you can actually learn how to start an online business, put it on autopilot, learn digital marketing, how to create video content, how to monetize social media platforms, how to create a brand, your business, and build it from the ground up. Man, who don't want to learn this knowledge, bro? This is better than going and hiring an agency, a marketing agency that's going to help build your brand. Why? When you can actually buy the program less than $1,000 right now and teach this to your kids. Let your kids sign into the laptop and watch the programs on Kajabi, and they learn. Now they get to learn this without having to pay $10,000 for a college semester for your business administration and marketing and shit like that, bro. Come on, man. This is too simple and too easy, man. I'm telling you. And if you're a Hispanic, man, you need to pay attention. Listen to me right now, because you know what? It's coming in Espanol. Now we're going to have it in Spanish version. And if you have a family, let's say, put a 1 in the chat. You were raised by your family, man, by your grandpa and your grandma. You were raised by your grandparents, and you feel like you have never been able to repay them back. But guess what? If you actually purchase the Legacy Builder program, you get 4 streams of income, and you say, hey, you know what? From now on, anytime I resell any of these programs at $300, those $300 sales are going to go in a private bank account for my grandma and grandpa. Think about it. Give back. Give back, because that's what it's about, man. It's about building a legacy at home. And that's why I'm here, guys. I'm here because I do this for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I love my kids, and I do it. I'm going to put that on pause real quick. I got in my feelings because, like, I actually got up this morning and I thought about my mother. I missed her, right? She passed away last year from cancer. I wasn't there for her, you know what I'm saying? Well, of course I was there for her. I held her hand all the way till she took her last breath. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me. I was there for her, but I felt like I couldn't be there for her because I couldn't take that away from her. You know what I'm saying? That if I could take that away from her, I would take it for her. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't. But you know what? I was thankful that I could work from the hospital because I had my laptop there, and I was thankful that I could work from the hospital and I could be creating my content and building. But that's the point, though. You probably have a family member that's sick right now. and you can't move. You can't go to work. You have to be there for them. So this is what you need to do. You need to build other streams of income so you can build something for your family. You can build your own legacy, and you can do that on your own. So just think about that. Think about your family's sake. You know, if we are physically, financially stable right now, and you're probably saying, yeah, but this message ain't for me. I'm financially stable, but this message is for you because you're physically going to work. And if something happens to you while you're going to work, or something happens to you during work, I'm not saying that I want that to happen to you, but if something happens and you have a heart attack, you have a stroke, and you just die, who's taking care of your family then? Who's going to get up and go clock in for you and get that paycheck to pay the bills? That's what I'm talking about. You see, with the power of technology and digital marketing now, digital programs, you can actually build an online business and have it on autopilot, and you don't have to necessarily physically be there. You see, I feel more comfortable now with myself that even though I have a physical business, that I was like, oh yeah, well, I put food on the table, I'll take care of my family, I got the bills, I got this. But if something really happens to me, then what? How are they gonna feed themselves? Right? That's where I made my move. That's I'm telling you my life experience on how I became a digital entrepreneur, because I thought ahead of myself. I thought out the box and said, hey, what? Because we don't want to think like that, right? We're afraid of life. We don't want to face death. We don't want to face shit like that. We don't want to think about that, right? But if you really think about it, say, hey, you know what? If something happens to me, I need to make sure that this money's still rolling. I need to make money. I need to make sure that I built a seed. I need this tree to build for my family. I need this tree to grow so that my kids can sit under it and feel the shade. You understand me? And that's what I did right here. These digital programs changed my life, because I feel a lot more better now. I actually feel a lot more better now with my life, that I'm not afraid of life. I'm not afraid because I already built something, and it's going to continuously make money for me. I ain't worried about it. So these 10 streams of income that's coming in, it's just a stepping stone to me, because my goal really is to have 100 streams. I want 100 streams of income online. You know what I'm saying? And my kids can live off that shit. You know? So my point is, have you ever started an online business before? Put a 1 in the chat. If you never did, put a 2 in the chat. And if you want to learn, put a 3 in the chat. Now, also, I have a question for you. Are you over 30, and haven't started saving up for retirement? This message is for you. This message is for you because life is real, man. Life is real. And if we don't take it serious, man, nobody will for us, man. It'll be too late, bro. It'll be too late. I'm telling you, it'll be too late. I don't like staring at people that be sitting in the bed sick and they can't do shit for themselves, man. I can't do that, bro. Because if I do lay in bed like that too, getting sick like that, laying in bed, and it's heartbreaking, but you know what? I'll still have my laptop. I'll still be creating content. I'll still be moving for my family. You know what I'm saying? I'll create 1,000 videos, man, in one night. I won't stop. You know what I'm saying? I won't stop. Because I know my content is relatable to my business. My video content is different than your video content. You come on here every day because you a consumer. You come on here and you scroll and you watch videos. You're actually making somebody else money, because for every view, people are getting paid for that shit. Every 1,000 views, people are getting paid for that shit now here, right? TikTok's paying for content creators. People that put content up and getting views and shit, they just want their platform to grow, right? So that's what it's about. You come on here, you create your little videos and you post them and all that. Yeah, you can get a small portion of money, $5 here and there from TikTok. But do you want to make real money on TikTok, man? And we create TikTok shop too. We got TikTok shop training. But if you want real money, you want to make real money, like $900 sales, $1,400 sales, $600 sales, $300 sales, even $100 sales, even $100 bills a day, man. That's $700 a week. I'm happy with that, bro. I'm not going to complain about none of that. But I'm telling you right now, if you're not creating digital products, digital programs, and reselling them, man, then you're not really into making real money right now, because streams of income on automation is what's really kicking in right now. We got, in the community, we got multi-millionaires in South Africa being millionaires, man. Why you think I'm motivated? Because every day I come back, I show up every day. As long as you're coachable, consistent, you got a digital product, you know about automation and emails, you're good, man. You're good. You're going to grow. You're going to grow. And people don't talk about that, man. I go around right now when I get done with my live, I'm going to run around and stuff. And I'm not going to talk about that to anybody. Why? Because they wouldn't understand me even if they took the time a second to think about it, right? They won't. I need people that are going to be serious, man. If you're serious, go to my website right now. Put your email in there. Send me an email. You're going to get a video, and I'm going to send you a free digital product that's going to teach you how to create 10K in 30 days, man. Free digital product, man. Free. You can create digital products and sell them. You can create digital products and sell them online, but you need to learn how to do that, man. People are not going to teach you the basic steps to learn this. We're going to give you the blueprint. I'm learning the blueprint every day, man. Look, I have order in me. I never had order. Even when I was a part of gangs and all that, I didn't have this much order. I got somebody over me that's making millions telling me what to do. And I'm coachable. And I'm being told every day what to do. And I'm going to sit down and do what the hell I'm told what to do. Because this is dependent on my family. I need to make sure that my family's good. Because no one's going to make sure that my family's good. So I need to make sure my family's good. You know, I show up every day. It's all about consistency. It's all about coachable. It's all about being honest about this, you know, staying committed to it, you know, staying consistent, staying committed. You know, that's real. And it's just like if you was to hire a gym trainer, right? If you're going to go to the gym, the gym trainer is going to teach you what to do. It's going to tell you what to do, and you're going to do what the hell the trainer tells you to do, and he's going to know by results, right? Because your body figure should be getting better and not worse. That's how he's going to know. That's how she's going to know, right? So, but you're being told what to do, right? You hire somebody to tell you what to do. This is the same thing, but you're actually purchasing a digital program, and you have trainers that are going to tell you what to do and how to make income, make ends meet, man. This is the beauty of it, man. People are not trying to teach you how to get to the bag. You can actually work from home, and people ain't trying to teach you that, man. They're trying to teach you the traditional way, and they'll rather teach you the traditional way. They ain't gonna go and tell you, hey, you can actually work online from home. You don't have to work like me forever, you know. People ain't gonna tell you that shit. They're gonna tell you, nah, go get it. Go pick up that broom, work your ass off like me. Man. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. If you're not wasting my time and I see that you have potential, I'm going to sit there and tell you exactly how to get it, man. I'm going to teach you a whole different ball game than what we've been taught. Nothing wrong with that ball game, but let's be honest, man. Let's talk about the skin color, right? Let's talk about the skin color, man. You know, did you know that there's actually a law that just passed that even by the skin color of your skin and because of speaking Spanish in public at your job site, you can actually get pulled over by the fucking ICE, and they can tell you, hey, are you a American citizen and this and that? That's harassment to me, man. That is harassment. It's actually a disrespect to me, and I need to pay attention to what's going to happen to my future generation that's coming in because I have kids, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm being harassed now, how are they going to be felt? You know, because I'm telling you, man, if I was 20 years back then and somebody walked up to me and been like, you an American citizen, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I'm good at. Pow! You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I'm good at. Pow! I'm going to put them to sleep right away. You're not going to talk to me like that, bro. Then I'm going to show you my damn social security card and all that, right? You're not going to talk to me like that. But the point is, let me tell you something. We don't use violence with violence. We use our mind. We use our heart. We use God, right? We use our mind, and with our mind, we can actually be more better. If you use your mind, you can actually be stronger and wiser than them, man. I get underestimated by somebody that's smart than somebody that's enraged. You understand me? Somebody that's calm and smart and knows his next move, I'm afraid of that man. I'm not afraid of the man that is enraged, that is angry, being loud. He's the first one going to go to sleep. Let me tell you that. That's real talk. But other than that, hey, we can be smart, man. We can actually use technology, digital programs, ChatGPT for our best advantage. Like, we can actually work from home. We don't necessarily have to deal with that shit. We can work from home. You can actually build an empire from your household. Man, everything's digital. You can actually stay. You know what? I'm not going to tell you where I live at, but I got neighbors that, I feel bad for them. I look at them. They don't talk to me. I don't know, because I have an American flag in front of my house, but I'm Hispanic. I represent mine, and I'm down for the Mexicans and all that, but they're real quiet. They don't talk to me. They don't wave at me. The other day, the neighbor did wave at me, but he's been there for months and months already. They've been there since they moved in. They're real quiet. The son, he's in junior high or high school, but when he comes home, he it's hot 100 degrees out here in Texas. He has his sweater on with his hoodie up, and he's walking, has a backpack, and he's just looking down. He don't even look around, and I'm watering my grass, and I'm like, or I'll be outside and I see him, and I'm like, man, is that what our life came down to? It breaks my heart. We got to be ready. You got to be ready, man. I'm telling you. It breaks my heart to see young generation has to hide their identity. That shit breaks my heart. And it should break your heart. But we can't fight with violence. We got to fight with our knowledge, man. We got to be smarter, pick up books, learn the law, start building ourselves up. Man, all we know is to build this damn country, right? But we need to learn how to be smarter and build ourselves wiser. We need to become bosses, man. And that's how I'm going to leave this today. I'm going to leave this today like that, man. Make sure you follow me and come back. Come back and hit me up. Show me love. Make sure you follow me. That's what keeps me going. Share my content. So peace and love, bro. Let's go.